Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's your guy Coldfire here, and I am bringing you the one and only Barbra Streisand, and I am doing the next track. I believe we're on track 9 now. This one's called Much More. It's like 3 minutes long. Like I said, this is typical average length for songs back then. They don't do it like today where it's 6 minutes of nothing. But anyways, I'm anxious to get into this song, and every one of the songs that I've heard on this album have been complete brilliancy, and wow. Yeah, but I'm going to react to it, listen to it very carefully, and then I will see what it's about, and I will tell you, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Okay? Without further ado, let's get into Much More. Give it to me, Babs.
I'd like to swim in a clear blue stream where the water is icy cold, then go to town in a golden gown and have my fortune told. Just once, just once, just once before I'm old. I'd like to be not evil, but a little worldly wise, to be the kind of girl designed to be kissed upon the eyes. I'd like to dance till 2 o'clock, or maybe dance till dawn. Or if the band could stand it, just go on and on and on. Just once, before the chance is gone. I'd like to waste a week or two and never do a chore, to wear my hair unfastened so it billows to the floor. Do the things I've dreamed about but never done before. Perhaps I'm bad, or wild, or mad, with lots of grief in store. But I want much more than keeping house. Much more, much more.
Dang. That famous note she ends with. Now, if I can get this correctly, I was thinking that mostly through the song she was talking about that she didn't care about finding romance or love or anything like that. She was the type of girl that she wanted adventure. She wanted to do things that life constrains us not to do. But then she told me whenever she's like, something about keeping house. I believe that represented back then being the housewife, being subordinate, making the husband happy, keeping the house cleaned, having dinner on the table when it's supposed to be ready. And so it got me wondering if she's tired of living that life and she's just dreaming of what it could be to do much more than just be a housewife, or because she said in there, just take a week or two and do no chores and waste it. So I believe that she was talking about at this time in the 60s. It was very, very few little jobs out there for women other than being a housewife, which is a job. I'm not saying it's not. It's more than a job. But it does become constraining because you don't get out and be as sociable as the person that's going to work. And even though you're doing all these things to keep your house and keeping everything happy and all of that, is rewarding in some ways, she's saying that she would just like for one more chance to do much more in life before she gets old. And I can relate to that, because I am housebound. As a disabled veteran, the only time I usually get to go out is if I go to a VA appointment. I'm having surgery next month for GERD. This week but before that I gotta have a manometry done on my, where they put the hose in your nose, because I've already had the endoscopy and everything. Found out that my esophagus has severe erosion from acid buildup, because I had that's what GERD is gastroesophageal reflux disease. It's basically where the sphincter to the bottom of your esophagus is worn out and doesn't close no more. When the food goes through it, it closes back up and lets the acid break it down. Mine doesn't do that anymore. And when I had my endoscopy, it showed severe erosion of my esophagus. I had an ulcer on my esophagus. I have a hiatal hernia on my esophagus. And my sphincter is no longer able to close on its own. So enough about that. But I was just telling you, if my voice sounds a little grainy, it's only because of that. And that's why I take so many breaks to try to get these to you guys, so you could enjoy listening to like Barbra Streisand. But yeah, when you stay at home all the time, and I love my husband, I know he loves me unconditionally, and he understands when there's 4 days out of the week I can say that I can probably sleep 16 straight hours, because I don't get any sleep at night from coughing up acids at night, and it keeps me up all night. And then when he gets up for work at 6 o'clock in the morning and doesn't come home till 6 because he works 12-hour shifts, and he works them 5 days a week, it becomes quite lonely. And when I do get the energy up to take care of the dogs and the other animals, and try to tidy up the house, do laundry, or even cook a simple dinner, I lay in bed at night sometimes and I feel like I still got something left in life to live for, but with all these problems I'm having, I'm not able to get out and enjoy them. And I want to do much more as well. So I can understand and relate to this song so well. And maybe she wrote this song for me way before I was born. I like to think that. But Yeah, it's very relatable. I mean, but I think in some ways, a lot of people think the same way, whether they work or not. That almost like the Dolly Parton song, working 9 to 5. You're constrained, especially for women, mostly. Not to say discount any guys out there, but during this time period, the 1960s, it was very well known that women had very few opportunities to do anything other than be a housewife, and it can be quite miserable and lonely, and sometimes you don't get to experience life and get out there and socialize as much as you want to, unless you go grocery shopping and you happen to meet one of your girlfriends or something like that back then. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction to Much More from Barbra Streisand, and I am going to get along with the next reaction. And if you like it, just let me know what you think and if I got it right, what she was talking about. And I love you, and I am so glad that you're around to be a part of this journey, and I will see you on the next one. Love you guys, and I salute you. Bye-bye.